Hello guys. Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best PC cases 2021. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The airflow in the name is no idle boast. In addition to incorporating that perforated front panel, Corsair also left large gaps on either side of this perforated section that permit additional inward ventilation. The top is also perforated and covered by a large magnetic dust filter, and the back of the case has ventilation holes cut in it from top to bottom. Altogether, this makes for a clear path of low resistance for air to pass straight through the case. Two 120mm Corsair air guide fans are pre-mounted to push things along. The two sides of the chassis aren't quite as friendly in the airflow department. The right panel is a solid sheet of steel, and the left panel is tempered glass, without any cut-throughs for air to flow in or out on either side. This shouldn't hamper cooling much, however, due to the abundance of ventilation elsewhere and the front-to-back design. Building a system into the 4000D airflow case is a predictable experience, and more positive than negative. The most notable issue I found is that the chassis side panels are neither easy to remove nor to reattach. This is most notable with the solid metal right side panel of my test sample. While getting it in the glass left panel on and off takes some finesse, it's doable with practice. Corsair added room in this case for a total of 4 storage devices. On the hidden side of the motherboard mounting tray are two 2.5-inch drive mounts, and at the bottom of the case is a drive cage that can hold two 3.5-inch or 2.5-inch drives. At first glance, NZXT's H510 Elite might look sheer and bland, if you're used to sculpted chassis with lots of curves around the intakes and the base. One aspect of the exterior design that seems a tad too minimalist, though, is the composition of the I/O panel. The ports, just 3 of them, reside on the top of the case. You get only 2 USB ports here, as well as a headset audio jack and a power button. I think in 2019 we can all agree that you can never have too many USB ports, and just 2 ports feels like 1 or 2 too few. To use both ports, your motherboard will need a typical 20-pin USB 3.0 header. Along with their decrease in size, both the H200i and H400i ditch their pair of USB 2.0 ports, leaving just a pair of USB 3.0 ports and the standard front audio jacks in their place. Readers holding out hope that a USB-C port might replace the missing USB 2.0 ports will once again be disappointed by the lack of any such port on either case. Heading around to the back, we find that the 140mm fan mount on the H700i has reduced in size to a 120mm mount on both cases. It also seems that NZXT removed the push-button side panel release found on the H700i and replaced it with the standard set of thumb screws found on most other cases. The Cooler Master Case H500 can be considered the purest of all the H cases. It runs straight down the middle with ATX support, 2 fans, no crazy frills, and a well-known H-series looks. The H500 does have one feature that we've criticized time and time again, a big, unventilated acrylic panel. The key difference with the H500 is that the acrylic is an optional accessory included with the case, and it can be left in the box where it belongs. The stock case is fitted with a big rectangle of mesh, similar to the one we praised in the H500P mesh, which can be swapped out by removing 8 screws. We don't recommend doing that, but having the choice comes out to a net positive. This is finally a way for Cooler Master to have their cake and eat it too, without releasing 2 different product kits or selling alternate front panels separately. Taking the front panel off to clean the filter or swap out the mesh isn't too easy or too hard. For the sake of simplicity, I'm instructing our team to classify Cooler Master's latest Cosmos as an ATX full tower. We've recently begun putting motherboard depth in our specs to assist buyers who don't know what their 10.6 boards will fit, so Cooler Master's fitment caveat fits right in. As for buyers who don't know their 10.6 deep boards will fit cases that aren't labeled 8X, or those who think that their 13 deep boards will fit the Cosmo C700P, we can hope their mistake will lead them to read more reviews prior to future builds. Cooler Master is going truly fancy in its latest manufacturing techniques, replacing the tubular rails of previous models with castings and putting a curve on the forward edge of its tempered glass side panel. We also see white stripes down the sides of the top panel, the bottoms of the lower rails, and around the port section, all of which contain RGB lighting.